Okay, good evening everybody and welcome to the 2026 African Beer Cup Awards Party. Cheers to you. Gonna get moving quickly because we have a lot of awards to get through, which is great. A lot of thank yous. My first thank you has to be to Charlie because I forgot my glasses. When we started doing the African Beer Cup, I did not need to wear glasses, but now I do, as I can't read my notes here. Okay, just for those of you who haven't been to the awards before, it's a very kind of communal, meet your friends, very beery kind of thing. So there are cooler boxes all around the room. Random beers in there, there's no order to them, there's no, the numbers don't mean anything to you, they meant a lot to us during the judging process. Help yourself to beers. Open a beer, you've got to taste the glass, share it with the people on your table. If someone's got something interesting, just say, excuse me, can I have some of that? You're here to make friends and drink beers. And then you've also got your two tokens. The green one is for food, the orange one is for a beer from, sponsored by Jack Black. A huge, huge thank you to the Jack Black crew. They were amazing in the setup. The entire crew was here, and when I arrived, there was nothing to do, so I went home and got changed. Thank you, guys. Got that. Yeah, please get onto social media. We are African Beer Cup on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, if that's your vibe, also. Oh, this glasses on, glasses off thing is terrible. Okay, this bit you're gonna boo me at, but please don't fill your tote bags from the conference with beer. The idea is you drink the beers here with your friends. One year we made the mistake of putting fermenters bags out on the seats, and the beer ran out quite early, and then we realized people stuffed them with beer and took them home. If you see someone taking beer home, just boo at them and say, excuse me, but it's supposed to be to share, right? The beers that are here are beers that are extra from the competition. So there are beers from 16 different African countries, and you know the idea is to taste as many different beers as possible. So please don't take them home. Maybe right at the end of the night, if you're the last one to leave, I guarantee I'll still be here after you. Okay. Oh, and the final thing, so our fabulous photographer Marla is here. Whoop whoop for Marla. She's the best and she hates it when I do that, sorry. So come up, get your awards. She's just going to take photos of the moment, and then afterwards, if you want a photo, and we really want you, if you win an award and you want a photo taken in front of the banner, Marla will be here taking those once all of the awards are finished. Okay, so that otherwise she's like focusing on this, focusing on that. So please, please, please do come and get your photo taken afterwards with your entire crew. Ooh, I've actually got a clicker. Oops. Clicker's quite sensitive. So this year's competition, I can actually put my glasses down, or Charlie's glasses down. This year's competition, we had 244 entries from 15, actually it was 16, different African countries, 58 judges. We've got 89 medals, and of course, we've got one overall winner who will be crowned the best beer in Africa. So we have quite a team, obviously, not just behind the judging process, but also behind putting together awards night. I have to put the glasses back on because I'm hoping not to miss anybody this year. So I always forget someone. So we've got our stewards and backstage crew, some of whom, or actually many of whom are here this evening. Olga, Garth, Sonia, Corne, Ramina, Sandy, Mayanzeke, and Anaya, most of whom are up on the board, I think. And then our other backstage crew, David, I didn't have a photo of David. I did tell him, please get a photo this year in front of the banner so we have a photo for you for next year. I hope you did so, David. Marla, we never get a photo of because she takes the photos and hates having a photo taken. And Tombi, who does our social media, Tessa and Rohan. So this year we went from paper judging to e-judging, and Tessa and Rohan built us this amazing system which worked fabulously. It was mentioned by some friends who work in software development and IT that for a first version, the features that it had were incredible, and it made everyone's life so much easier. Glasses back on. Hester and Kim, who did all our design work. Jody, who's doing the live feed. And then Matt Goth again, because he's here this evening. And Shannon, Michael, for setting up this evening. All of the BRX crew, you were absolutely amazing today. Thank you for getting us to this point. Of course, to Sean, my husband, who has quite a lot, running around. He does everything that I can't do. He set up everything this evening and was single parenting for the past 10 days. I don't know where you are, Sean, but love you lots. There you are. And to my wonderful Anaya, who's hiding behind me, passing me the awards, who keeps me sane. And of course, to our amazing team of judges who came from all around the world. You guys rocked. We had an epic time. I apologize if your photo is not on there, if you're a late arrival. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a difficult moment, and I apologize in advance. I just want you, those of you in the industry, just to in South Africa, well, it's everybody, but those of you who are from the South African beer industry, please grab a glass and raise it to Jules. We miss you, we love you very much. This photo was actually taken on this night last year when he was running the live feed. We miss you, Jules. Cheers. Okay, that was the most difficult bit. Okay, you're gonna have a little break from me now. I want to just give a huge, huge thank you to Fermenters for once again sponsoring the competition as our headline sponsor. Please give it up for Fermenters. And I'm gonna hand over to Nicolas to come and say a few words. Gives me the opportunity to drink a bit of beer.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. So really, it's my pleasure to be here present today in South Africa. As you know, maybe you know already that Fermentis, we are quite involved in yeast, and we are playing with the brewers to try to increase really and to help you to have the best beers in the world. And to be honest, it's really my pleasure, a big pleasure to be present here, and much bigger than the glass I have. I hope that I will have much more glasses today and tasting a lot of wonderful beers. So Fermentis, I think, I would like to highlight two of big values of Fermentis, or entrepreneurship and also loyalty. And behind those values, they are also quality. And I think this is matching pretty well on what you are doing as brewers. You are also doing new innovation, thinking about what I'm doing in the future. How can I match with my customer? What can I do to make my pleasure happening in the glasses? And you are doing that every day, every single day, loyal to beer. Okay, maybe sometimes you are going to wine or spirits, but always going back to beer, because this is really our field. So, knowing that, I remember, I think it was 14 years ago, I was here for another story, not for Fermentis, and I have seen this brewery build it, and everything was empty. They were just managing to try to set up the brew house, and this was really a new wave of the African behavior in the brewery. And today, 15 years after, a little bit less, 15 years after, I see just a lot of brewers just here inside, and you are the continent who is moving. You know that the Americas is going down, Europe is going down, APAC is going down. The continent who is moving fast, who is moving well, doing incredible beers is really Africa. So I really think that we can give a big cheers to all of the brewers here who are really writing the story of the future of Africa. Cheers to you. I will stop speaking when my glass is empty, and it's a very short glass, so don't worry about that. And I also really want to shame a little bit on myself. And maybe you understand I'm not from South Africa, I'm from Belgium. We have a very bad accent. But you know, from Belgium, we are always saying that we are the brewers' continent, that we are doing a lot of beers, that we are enjoying a lot of beers. But this week, I really taste a lot of incredible beers, a lot of new tastes coming from different raw material, with different yeast, doing that with a lot of patience and also a lot of, let's say, good protocols. Knowing that also there is some beers with challenges, I think you still have to improve something sometimes, and we all, every single day in our life, we have to improve what we are doing, and this is the game. And today, I really would like to thank Lucy, because when you are awarded, when you are awarded on this very prestigious ceremony, and I really trust in what I'm saying, it means that you are really doing a great job. It means also that you are inspiring the new generation. A lot of people will look to you saying, oh, I want to be in 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 years like this brewer. And the other one means that we have to try to increase. And if we all increase about quality, it will say that all the continent, all the craft breweries can be craft, can be industrials, can be medium size. We are all building all together a global reputation. And this is very important to highlight, I think. So thank you so much, Lucy. Thank you for this very great experience we shared. Thank you also to the Beerex. We enjoyed a very nice moment sharing beers with you, taking time, discussion, and so on. So next year, with a lot of patience. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Nicolas. I do want to also thank the rest of our fabulous sponsors. We really couldn't do it. We try and treat our judges as well as we can. We put them up in hotels and take them out for drinks and dinner and things. And we could not do these things without our fabulous sponsors. Oh, okay, it's working. To Charles Farham, cheers Andrew, who also judged in the competition. Thank you so much for being with us. Our gold sponsors, Anton Parr, Pilot Brewing, and the CIBD, thank you guys. And also our award sponsors, the Beer Association of South Africa, CIBD again, and to Wild Goose. Thank you for sponsoring and thank you for being here with us. And of course, our event sponsors and media sponsors. We do take the judges out in the evenings, and the first beer is always on the brewery, not on us. So thank you guys. I'm not going to list everybody because we want to get to the awards. Whoops. Okay, on to the awards. So a couple of things before we start. They're working on it, but the speaker outside currently isn't working. So if you can see that there's a brewer sitting outside who needs to be up here collecting an award, if you guys standing at the back wouldn't mind shouting, you know, hey, Jack Black, you won, or whatever. Also, we've already had 2 complaints about people talking. So if you don't want to listen to the awards, that's cool. If you're just here to eat and drink, that's absolutely cool, but maybe there's a lot of people here who really do want to listen to the awards and want to hear their names called. So if you're inside, if you would mind just keeping the conversation down. We have had a couple of complaints. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get to it. We judge to the BJCP mostly, but we have a few categories of our own. And this year we actually added 10 new categories, some of which came from the Brewers Association guidelines, just to make the competition a little bit more comprehensive. And then we also have fruit-flavored beers, which is it's a growing trend across Africa. So we added that category last year. And then we have the the African specialty beers, which includes a new category this year for South African hop beers. So any style but using 100% South African hops. So we're really trying to expand the competition to make it more relevant to our market and to our consumers. One of the things that makes the African Beer Cup very different to most international competitions is our judging. We judge everything twice. We judge everything twice, and then if there's a large points difference between the two, it does get judged a third time. And the judges, they hate me because I'm getting horrible feedback. They hate me because if they don't give good enough feedback, I will take the paper back to them, well, not the paper now, the screen back to them. You know, we're trying to help the industry grow, and in some countries, they don't really have beer judges, they don't have beer nerds, so we're going to sort of tell them, hey, you can improve this IPA by doing X, Y, Z. So we put a lot on our judges, and we expect, and they were magnificent this year. We set a word count for the overall comments of minimum 40 words, and one of our judges, who's sitting in the room, managed to get to, I believe, 131 words. Thanks, Megan. And then we do, so you'll see in some categories, there might not be a silver, or there might not be a gold, or there might only be a gold. We have minimum, so I always called it Olympic-style judging, and then someone pointed out when the Olympics first, second, and third is gold, silver, bronze. But we have points thresholds. So if nobody, if none of the beers reached 40 points out of 50, there won't be a gold. So please don't boo when there's not a gold. We do have quite a few gold medals this evening, but we do want it to be that that winning a medal in the African Beer Cup really does mean something. You know, we don't just throw medals at people. We want it to mean something special. So whether it's gold, silver, or bronze, it's pretty spectacular to win a medal. Okay, I am going to say one more thing. Just a little, it was actually really interesting about the trends this year. So our biggest category by far was IPAs. There's a lot of different sub-styles of IPA. We actually have 4 sets of medals in the IPA category. But when we first started the competition, it was international lager was the biggest category, and then for quite a few years it was between lagers, pale ales, and IPA. And this year the IPA category was by far the biggest. We had a huge increase in non-alcoholic beers this year, following global trends. It's been slower to reach South Africa, I think, or to reach Africa, the non-alc trend. But yeah, it was a massive, massive increase. And the other thing that I thought was kind of interesting, we had a big increase in collaboration brews. So we had a lot of beers entered into the competition that were collabs between different breweries or between brewers and other artists or entities. So that's kind of just a little insight into what's happening in beer in Africa. And now, let's get to the awards. So just come up on stage, get your award, have your moment, and then we shall quickly move on. Okay, the first category, which as I said was a big increase in last year's awards, non-alcoholic beer. The bronze medal goes to Darling Brew for Cape Fox. The silver medal goes to Sedibeng Brewery for Heineken 0.0. And the gold medal goes to Darling Brew for Cape Chameleon. So last year, for the first time, we did add mead to the competition. The BJCP also covers mead. It's very much an emerging market, but we did have an increase on entries from last year. Fascinating category and a high-scoring category. The bronze medal goes to Cape Town Meadery for Be Bliss. And the silver medal goes to Cape Town Meadery for Indicator Glue Wine. And the gold medal goes to Cape Town Meadery for Indicator Soup. Very cross with me now for making him walk, but I was helping you get your steps in, Ernst. The category of fruit-flavored beers. So we added this category. It's fruit-flavored and usually sweetened beers. We found that a lot of people were entering these beers in the fruit category, and they weren't scoring super highly. And we were seeing this trend, and I thought, well, this is actually a growing market and a category that should be on its own. So we got a group of judges together last year and wrote our own guidelines for this category. And it was pretty well received last year and an increase on entries again this year. No, I'm on it. The bronze medal, sorry, I'm all over the place, goes to Heritage Brewing Company in Ghana for Mango Tropical Ale. I don't know if anyone's accepting on behalf of Heritage. And the silver medal to AB InBev Africa for Flying Fish. And the gold medal, for the second year in a row, goes to Heritage Brewing Company for Tropical Fandango. Are you? Wave to the camera. Cheers, Donnie. Congratulations. The category is Standard American Beer. The bronze medal goes to Barrington's Brewery for Barrington's Light. Yeah, you. Well done. Thank you very much. And the silver medal goes to Jet Black's Brewing Company for a light lager. Have your moment. The next category up is International Lager. I do want to invite Chris from the CIBD up onto the stage. Just going to say a few words and give me the opportunity to drink a little bit of beer. Craig, you're about to see whether you were right. Chris and I are from the same city in the UK, and Craig thinks we sound exactly the same. So, cheers, Chris.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. It's a genuine pleasure and honour to be here. As you know, I work for the CIBD. Africa has always been an incredibly important part of... Africa has always been an incredibly important part of the world for us. We have a lot of people that do our qualifications in this part of the world, and also a lot of members too. And I think what I've learned over the many years I've been coming to Africa, is it's different to the rest of the world in the sense that, and I've found the last couple of days, people really want to engage with learning and advancing themselves and their business in Africa in a way that other parts of the world do, but nowhere near to the same extent. It's a credit to all of you and the brewers and everybody involved in the industry in Africa. So well done on that. From a personal perspective, it's a genuine pleasure and I say as an honour to be here and to be supporting this incredible event. BRX and obviously the African Beer Cup tonight. Thank you to Lucy and to everybody involved in BRX and the African Beer Cup over the last couple of days. It's been a fantastic time for me and I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chris. Okay, International Lager, the bronze medal goes to AB InBev Africa for Maluti Premium Lager. And the silver medal goes to AB InBev Africa for Sibebe.